What can we expect in this coming week, the first week of November, November 4th through the, what is it, the 10th? We'll have to look up at the calendar. This 2024. Hi, I'm Laura with Heart Driven Tarot, where you receive intuitive answers from the tarot to your questions. Well, let's jump right into a reading, although I want to share the theme for this week, which is about power, personal power, because two cards I selected were related to that theme. The Archangel Raziel, take back your power. And the message is, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And I love the wingspan in there. It just looks so powerful. We see that, how broad, and it reminds me of, there's some scripture in the Bible, I can't recite these things, but about the wings of an eagle, and that's idea of spanning, that broad span of power. Take back your power. Also, I selected this time, it's called the Inner, what is it called? The Inner Voice Tarot Deck. This is created by someone at Unity out in Missouri. Unity, I follow the Unity Church. And these cards are all about affirmations. They relate to the tarot deck. And the card I selected is Power is Mine in This Very Moment. So it just happened to be appropriate. It lined up with this angel card. So power is mine in this very moment. That seems to be a theme. And the crystal card, one of my favorite crystals, Rose Quartz, for this week is the card I selected. And it says here, Rose Quartz says purity and encourages an appreciation for and a connection to the innocence that still resides within us all. And the overall message is connect with love. And Rose Quartz is associated with the concept of love. And in fact, one of my bracelets that I have today is also rose quartz, a very pale rose quartz, and that's supposed to amplify the energy of love. So let's go back to the Rider-Waite deck, shuffle, and see what's in store and what energies and opportunities are ahead for this week. I will lower the camera here, the computer, using my laptop again. Sometimes this is easier. And we'll lay out the three cards, the energy for this week. Move the candle over here. All right, the first card, Temperance card, the angel. I love the Temperance, number 14, the Major Arcana. Next card is the Eight of Cups, upright. See that dark night sky. And then finally, the Hangman reversed. Another Major Arcana. So this reading is bookmarked by two Major Arcana cards. And let me make sure this is just checking the lighting here. All right, the first card, and we're talking about the theme of power. And we have the angel, Archangel Gabriel, I think that is. And what always jumps out at me in this card, in this image, is a third eye we see in this angel and that aura around him or her. So it suggests the idea of intuition and that divine, the connection to the divine, which is similar to this idea, the connection to the innocence that still resides within us all, within us all, the rose quartz, that just seems to be a connection there. And then we have that explosion in the background of light, always reminds me of the concept of eureka, that insight. And what is coming to my mind, number 14 in Major Arcana, the Temperance card, is this, if we're talking about power, this power comes from being able to balance things. We see the angels pouring from one goblet to the other, and then sticking his one foot in the pond, one foot on land, and we get this overall sense of balance and harmony and the connection of the material to the divine, to the spiritual realm. And similar to, here we've got that connection. The wingspan, that's amazing. Echoing the wingspan, that breadth of power, that's what we see there. And see what else comes to my mind. And we see that path that's wending its way from the water, the pond to the mountains, that sense of aspiration. So I feel that this week you will have an opportunity, assuming as long as you temper yourself, temperance, put things into balance, allow flow, allow focus on harmony, focus on tapping into the third eye or the intuitive sense, intuitive knowledge, that you will be able to activate and optimize your power for good, your power for change, your power for optimizing your life. We see the flowers, the growth, the greenery, the beauty of the natural realm. That's what's being offered to you this week. That's an opportune time to take advantage of that. Now, the next card is the Eight of Cups. And cups, of course, relate to the intuition. We've got that cups in two of these cards. And cups are the reflected feelings, emotions, sentiments from the heart, that heart energy. And we see in this night image, it's nighttime, the moon is in the sky, also reflecting or echoing the concept of intuitive power, intuition. We see this individual is leaving the scene, and it appears like he's on a quest for something. So it suggests to me that part of your ability to tap fully into your power is that you might need to identify, okay, what is missing? What needs to be added to complete the picture? Because we see here these two rows of cups, and they're very orderly. They're laid out in a straight fashion, but we get the concept, the idea that something's missing because there's that gap between the two cups. So this individual conveys the idea his back is to us, his back's to us, and he's moving away. So we get the sense that this week is a time to tap fully into your power by balancing your emotions, having a flow, but also seeking out what may be missing. There's something there that needs to be added. So that's going to be one of your tasks this week, is to how to complete this picture, how to fill in the gaps of what's needed to make you feel fully alive and fully satisfied. That's what's coming to my mind. Let me see if anything's here. And you'll be able to do so because at night, when you turn within and get into that quiet time, that's when you have revelations. So I feel that the spirit is suggesting that you do need to go on a little quest, go on a search for what is missing, and it will become evident to you in the stillness and quiet, especially of nighttime. And then finally, we have the Hangman reversed. And the Hangman is another major arcana, major archetypal energy. When upright, the Hangman is presenting a situation in which you are suspended in and you're not active, except for this jig-like stance. But the Hangman, when it's upright, is suggesting a time of being suspended. You're not active at this moment. You're taking time. And here we see that, again, the aura around the head, tuning into your intuition, and you're looking at things from a completely different perspective. But given that I selected this reversed, it's suggesting to me that now is the time, especially by the end of the week, you're going to move from this situation of balance and balancing things, putting things into harmony, then being on a quest for looking for what's missing. And then finally, you find that you'll get some clues, you'll be able to identify what's missing, and then you'll be able to fully start moving into action. Because when the Hangman is upright in the regular position, he's not moving. He's suspended. When it's reversed, it suggests to me that now he's going to be able to get out of the situation, has had some eureka moments, insights, and he's going to be able to move fully into action. And I forgot to mention that the song that came to mind with the concept of power is old 80s or 90s, early 90s song, Snap, You've Got the Power. Or I may come up with something in addition to that as well. Let me see if there are any other insights, but it just seems to me that overall, this week is a time to put things into flow, into balance, into harmony, into evenness, that temperance, but also to identify what's missing and fill the gap. And as you do so, you will be able to get out of suspension. You'll no longer be in this pause mode, but you'll be able to move fully into your power and taking action. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And also if you have an interest, I do private readings, and you can get information about that by emailing me at laura@heartdriventarot.com. Until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with Heart Driven Tarot.